and welcome back to another cleaning motivation video. Well, I say cleaning motivation. This video is one of my more extreme videos that I've done in a long time. We have some deep cleaning, we have some organizing. I've gotten so many comments about my dressers and I've been wanting to redo them but wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. But I saw something on Instagram that motivated me, and I have that in this video, as well as a recipe. Literally, this video is jam-packed for you guys. So if you need the motivation to get your house clean and organized, to tackle a project in your house, or if you're just sitting down, relaxing before bed, watching me, I hope this literally gives you exactly what you've been looking for. But let's get into today's motivation.
Don't appeal to us. We run things, don't talk it through. And every day is a victory when we don't have to wait. And no patience, it's a death dance. We ain't got nothing to lose. Staring up is what we do. And me and mine, we take what we want.
So I was working on these dressers for 3 days. So here is a quick look at what they look like after I did everything. But I do have all the footage from, well, a lot of footage from making them over. I ended up not showing every single step purely because, like I said, this ended up taking 3 days. But I was on Instagram and I saw this girl strip her coffee table using oven cleaner. And I know that sounds crazy, but these are not solid wood dressers, and I knew if I wanted to redo them, I was going to have to paint them because you can't really sand veneer. It's too thin, and it will ruin it. But when I saw this easy off trick, I'm like, I have to try that, because if I could get this down to that beautiful bare wood, I would love that. So here you just see me taking off all the hardware. That way I can spray it down with some easy off. Highly recommend either getting the fume free or doing this outside. Unfortunately, here in Wisconsin, doing it outside isn't really an option, so I went with the fume free. After spraying it on, as you can see, I let it sit for an hour, and I came back with my scrub brush. It's just a dollar store scrub brush, and scrubbed it really good. I also used my Scrub Daddy sponges, which also worked really, really well. But what you're literally going to want to do is, one, trust the process, because as you can see, like, this does not look much different. This first coat really just took off the varnish. I ended up going over this piece 3 or 4 times with easy off. So one thing to keep in mind is you're going to need a lot of oven cleaner. So yeah, I think I used 6 cans throughout this whole thing. And then, like I said, trust the process, because it doesn't look like it's doing that much because the wood is still wet. But when I woke up the next morning, you're going to see that in a second, it looked so good.
Let's talk. Are you at the avenue? I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking of the way you
so it's the next day. You can see this did pretty good stripping it. I did, oh, it doesn't want to focus that close. Down here, I took the varnish off, but it still has a little bit of stain in it. But we are using this finish, and I put a little bit of white in it. So we're gonna put that on it, but you can see this one, not touched, compared to that one, like massive difference. So now we're gonna put the finishing coat on it and see what that looks like. It says it's fast dry, so hopefully. And the hardware for these should be coming today as well. So the thought with redoing these dressers is I kind of wanted it to be like a sun-bleached, driftwoody look to them. When we move, I really want to have a more coastal feel in our bedroom, not tacky beachy. I feel like I have to emphasize that, but like that just coastal, driftwood, blues, just very natural, light feeling in our bedroom. And I knew this look would work really well with that. And I also figured, like, if this didn't work, like, the worst thing that could happen is I'd have to paint them, which was going to be my plan anyway. So it, for me, it was not a big deal. I am thinking, though, after doing this and how awesome it turned out, that I'm going to be doing a lot of thrifting, which I'm excited about. When we move to furnish the new house. I would love to do a bunch of thrifting and furniture flips just to, one, help on cost, because multiple reasons. Furniture is expensive, but also, like, furniture, as you guys know, is really hard to get right now. Shipping and everything is so far out that I think if I can go thrifting, it's just going to be fun, more personal, and possibly save me a lot of money. But I am very happy with the before and after of these dressers. So that is a big part of the reason why, like, this room was kind of a disaster, stuff everywhere. With that taking 3 days, I had everything out all 3 days, and I was finally ready to get this bedroom just back to its peaceful oasis space. You guys know, like, my bedroom is the one place that I love to keep clean and tidy because it's the place that Bobby and I go to relax, to have alone time. Like, that is our special place. So to be able to go in here and just get everything back to normal feels so good. I have been getting a lot of questions about when we're moving, and I've mentioned this multiple times, but I know not everyone watches every single video. Our plan is we are moving in June. We're going to list the house and hopefully be able to move in June. And the reason we're moving in June, maybe July, depending on things, is the boys are done with school in June, and I really don't want to do anything, obviously, before they are out of school. So on this day, I was talking to my good friend Jessie from Jessie at Home. We literally talk daily, and I was telling her how it was nice because we finally got some warmer weather. The snow had all melted, and literally the same day, we got a snowstorm and another like 3 to 4 inches of snow. You gotta love Wisconsin weather. Like, our springs, you never know if you're gonna still get that fluke snowstorm, which we did. So The clouds and lighting in this video is a little weird because at some points it seems nice and bright, and then the clouds would come in and it's getting darker, and it's all because we got a bunch of snow again. I will say that is one thing about Wisconsin I am not going to miss. I am not going to miss the snow. This spring and the fall, I love the changing of seasons with spring and fall, but winter I can totally live without.
I need some time alone. Yeah, you look perfect, you're my type. Sweet and you care about my night. But I'm sobering up in this moment's past. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. Cause my heart just broke and I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time.
And then after I was done upstairs, I moved downstairs. The kitchen just really needed a good tidying up. I had stuff just all over the place. Like I said, with working on those dressers for the past 3 days, like, things get, like, left behind. When you're doing big project, often other things get neglected. That's normal, that's fine, but you definitely have to go in and catch up. I also knew I wanted to deep clean and organize my refrigerator. I was actually hoping to also do my pantry this day, but ended up just not having the time.
I don't know how to make it clearer, but they say I don't know where you come from. I don't, but you seem too nice to be alone. So lonely. I see you going through some things and I just wanna help. I don't know how to make it clearer. I just wanna go home. No, 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 no. I need some time. I wanna go home, Lord. I wanna go home. I just wanna go home. No, 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 no. I wanna go home. I need some time.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control.
Oh, and I wanted to talk. How many videos ago was it? Might have been 3 or 4 by now. But I had asked about my sheet pans and getting them clean. And the most common thing that was said was put them in your oven during a self-clean mode, upside down, to clean them. And I have to say that worked so well. So thank you everyone that responded. That worked really, really well. I had tried so many other scrubbing things, and if you guys bake, you guys know, or cook, you guys know things just build up on the pans, and it's normal. It's not like they're dirty. It's just the buildup on them. But to get them really clean made me feel so good. So that's definitely going to be what I do whenever they start getting more and more of that buildup. And I had a lot of people mention like tinfoil and stuff like that. And I honestly do that sometimes, but it always bleeds through. And then I just feel like I'm wasting tinfoil because it still gets under the tinfoil. I don't know. That's just me.
Baby, I know this might sound insane, but baby, you're gonna love me again, love me again. Yeah, I paid my dues to show you I'm not the same. It has cost me much, but I would do it again. So baby, come on, love me again, love me again. I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control. Sometimes I feel like I can make you whole. I just can't change my emotions. Oh, come on, love me again. You're all I need. Can you love me again? Come on, love me.
So after I got everything straightened up, I wanted to start on dinner right away because I was going to make some steak subs with a broccoli salad for dinner. And I was doing the steak subs in the slow cooker, so I knew I had to get this started right away, as well as the broccoli salad that I'm making just tastes a lot better after a good couple hours in the fridge. Like, it's not something you want to make and eat right away. It's one of those recipes that it needs a good couple hours, and it's best to eat in the next day. So I'm just taking some meat and browning it first. I've learned with cooking, like, layering flavors is the biggest thing. So browning it before putting it in the slow cooker makes all the difference. But this is a great, like, dump and go recipe. Take the steak, you put some broth in, I put some French onion soup in, and what I didn't show is an hour before it was done, I put this on high for 5 hours, but an hour before it was done, I threw in a bag of frozen onions and peppers and just let it simmer and served it on some buns with some provolone cheese. But I also, like I said, wanted to make this broccoli salad super simple. I'm showing you guys all the ingredients. I don't really measure when I cook, so I'm trying to show you guys as much as possible. I'm guessing approximately about 6 cups of broccoli is what I put into this. And then when it comes to all the other ingredients, like toppings, I do about a half cup to a cup of each. So bacon bits and sunflower seeds, craisins, cheese. I think that's it. I'll show it here in a little bit. Oh, red onion. Red onion as well. I did 1 red onion.
Hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the
Now, the sauce is fairly simple. It is about a half a cup of sour cream, about 3/4 cup of mayo, about a tablespoon and a half of red wine vinegar, about 3 tablespoons of sugar, and salt and pepper to taste.
I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the that much.
This meal is always a family favorite, and honestly it's just so simple. You make it in the morning, you let it sit, and then when dinner rolls around, you just put it all together. I personally enjoy toasting the sandwiches because the bread definitely soaks in all the moisture, but you guys can really do it however you want. But then I wanted to organize out this fridge. So I had finally given in and wanted to try the Factor meals. No, this is not sponsored. I've been using Factor now for about a month and a half, and I have been loving them. It makes it so easy for lunches, and lunches especially for me because it's just me and Freya. And then on those days where I'm working all day and Bobby's working all day and I just don't feel like cooking and I want to put a frozen pizza in the oven for the kids, I have been loving the Factors for those. Bobby also has been taking them to work because it's a healthier way other than the Hungry Man that he used to take. So I wanted to mention that because you're going to see a good amount of these Factor meals. I get 12 a week sent to me. That way Bobby and I have a good amount of meals throughout the week that we can grab from. I will leave a little discount thing in the description below. I do get a kickback if you use it, so if you've been considering, but definitely don't feel like you have to. I just always like to give my opinion on things that I'm trying because I know you guys are going to ask anyway, so I might as well let you guys know, and you guys always ask for discount codes, so that will be linked in the description as well.
Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so so now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do, baby. Let me love you, let me love you, let me love you, let me love you, baby. Let me love you, let me love you, let me love, baby. Let me love you.
The kids had actually spent the weekend at their grandparents', which is why we still had the suitcase out. They went to, well, it's technically their second cousin, Bobby's cousins, but they're more like nieces and nephews to us because of the age difference. They went to their birthday and then went bowling with grandma and granddad, and they just had a really, really good weekend. But I wanted to make sure to get the house all tidied up and everything before the kids got home from school this day. The house is an everyday project. People ask me regularly, how much do I clean? And I clean every single day. Now, I don't deep clean every single day, but I do try to mix up when I'm deep cleaning, where I'll do like a project a day. Obviously, if I'm filming, I may do even more. But I think if you have kids or just a busy house in general, if you have animals, you know that cleaning is not a once a week thing. I am literally cleaning on a daily basis, which is why I love my little gadgets like my robot vacuum, my mop and vacuum in one, my Dyad, all of those things. Because in our house, I swear it is never clean. Even after I clean my house, it is still not clean because someone is always making a mess in a different room. And I'm okay with that. That's just mom life. But yeah, never compare yourself to one of these cleaning videos because it's only 30 minutes. And when I take after shots, it's literally right after I clean. But I don't know. Should I show in one of these videos like what my house looks like after I clean all day and then when I go to bed? I always wonder like if someone would want to see that. Like, yes, my house is clean, but my house is not always tidy. It's impossible to keep it tidy with the kids. I like to keep it clean, and I always say that there is a very big difference between clean and tidy, and as long as my house is clean for the most part, I am satisfied. I feel like if I can get my house presentable within 30 minutes, someone says, I'm coming over, I can do it within 30 minutes, I am happy. But when you have 3 kids, 2 dogs, a husband, all these things, don't be hard on yourself. Like, it's a lot of work, and kids are messy, and you deserve time to have you time. You also deserve to be able to just hang out and not stress out with your kids and play with them and not feel like you have to clean every second of the day. So don't let anyone judge you or your house. Only you know your struggles. Only you know everything that's going on, and everyone's life is different. So don't compare yourself to me, and don't let anyone judge you on how you live your life.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. 'Cause I don't care about you anymore. So you can't hurt me like you did before. Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right.
Oh man, I apologize. I sometimes go off on the most random rants. But like I get talking and I just feel like I have to say that sometimes, because I don't ever want someone to watch one of these videos and think my house is just perfect or compare themselves to me, because one, I'm not you. And two, like, this is my job. It is. And I love having a clean house, but it is also a part of my job. So part of my motivation comes from making these videos for all of you. So I just always want people to realize that. So I apologize for ranting, but I always feel like I have to point those things out, because I don't want anyone to like feel down on themselves if their house is a little messy, or if they're just not feeling in the mood to clean today, because we all get that. We all get there. Like, there is a small percentage of people in this world, and I'm not saying they're not out there, but it's a small percentage of people in this world that truly love cleaning and can keep up with everything every single day. Trust me, I know they're out there, because I get the comments of how disgusting my house is and how I should just like clean all the time and it would stay fine. I just always assume they don't watch my channel to realize that I literally do clean all the time. So don't beat yourself up. That's where I'm getting with this. And I'm ranting again. Oh my goodness, it is one of those videos. I'm so glad you guys love me for me, because I know I just go off sometimes, and you guys don't judge me for that. But I'm going to stop talking. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it motivated you to tackle something in your house. If it's a project, if it's some cleaning you needed to get done, or hey, if you are watching this right before bed, because I know you guys are out there. I get those messages and comments of how you are watching me before bed from England or Australia. If that is what you are doing right now, I hope that this video gave you everything you needed and either relaxed you for bed or motivated you to tackle your chores for the day. But until next time, bye.